Right before my A gets here, I have some nostra vinnie to do. See if I can do this without my glasses. Not, I have to know, and have these green eyes not sparkle to my heart's content in this video. Doesn't add up. This is an indictment of our New York City school system. See, teachers are paid an incredible amount of money within New York City, but it's not adding up in better test scores for the students, which means the unions want more money to do less work. Let me tell you something. It's a hierarchy of guys who pay off from their jobs. When you're a bureaucrat, a school teacher, you can lay off. You can be a second rater, a third rater even, as opposed to a cop. A cop has to be first rate. Now, a fireman has to be super duper because they're constantly dealing with danger. You know, the old thing from the TV shows used to say, hey, this cop never even shot his gun off. Never got in there. I don't know if that's true or not. You know, it's from the TV shows. TV shows, you know, they give you an idealized world. That's what I was raised on. I'm 12. I'm old enough to do that. I'm telling Jack Webb and and that's commercials. First run, Bowser, boy, you toy. Fat flips out over. Hey kid, you know they keep on telling these the Martians aren't coming, but interdimensional travelers or time travelers. All I know, I'm looking up at the sky. I'm not, no, not particular sky. I've been seeing television, and they keep on having these drones. They had the drones for a while. Then they had spaceships. They're looking at that, probably sporadically picking up people for anal intentions. And well, our government's not doing nothing about it. But what are we going to do? Well, if you had interdimensional or travelers from another planet, they're obviously much more say, advanced than we are, and they can do what they want. It's like me. I'm a goldfish, and I'm saying, "Hey, who are you? You like the, you're feeding me this goldfish food, and you're sporadically taking me out of the tank." Bad analogy. Yeah, because we try to take care of the goldfish. Maybe they're going to take care of us. Maybe they don't want us to destroy ourselves, so sporadically they have to destroy us. Too many of them, trim the herd. I don't know. I don't agree with it because this they trim in the herd, it's under my watch. And I ain't going for it. I'm gonna tell them. Tell the other aliens, hey, look at these guys. They've been mismanaged on this planet. And they're letting, they tried to ruin my Giuliani. The greatest mayor ever. The man was a saint. He took a crime-ridden city, much like it is now, and turned it the whole around. Turned the whole thing around, and he had the broken windows concept, and it worked. And the city was paradise for him. He aligned with Trump because Trump wanted to clean up the world like Giuliani cleaned up the city. They both New York City boys. Now, come back. Biden totally cheated on the election. All his people, his Democratic menus were cheating. But the tail on the fact that the machines were fixed, it wasn't fixed. The whole thing was fixed. The media was fixed. Everything was fixed. Get choked up about this. Anyway, Julie made accusations but these particular women weren't true, but it should have been a small thing. And then he ruined her reputations. What reputation? You're a little ant. But these women, they sued for millions of dollars. Judge Doom take everything away from him, his car, his memorabilia, his watch from his grandfather. But you know what these people knew? That the tide of the country had turned. That the Biden administration, the communists, were out of power. And they know, wait, we should take the money and run now because we're going to be wiped out. Giuliani will be there on the hill with Trumpy. The left is on big freaking trouble. And they know it. They know it. Let's see here. How am I reading? Let me tell you. And there's no good lighting here, by the way. Oh, get the tech out of here. Oh, oh. Now the tech, Biden used to have the tech people, the billionaires, trillionaires, in his pocket. And they conspired with him to destroy Trump and destroy this country. Take over it, give misinformation, stuff out real information, control the information. But now Trump has turned the tide and the techies are going on the other side. And Biden is like, oh, what's a terrible thing? The techies are terrible. We're going to be ruled by a hierarchy of rich people. No, we're going to be ruled by the winners. Right now, we had the losers. You, Mr. Biden, are the loser. Your whole crew of communists and Marxists and collectivists are a bunch of freaking losers. And you can't let the losers be in charge. FBI ditches its DEI. That even had that. The FBI's hiring should be hiring on merit, not on your skin color or who you're doing the hoopy doopy with. If you're doing the hoopy doopy with your fellow sexual of the same gender, that's not going to help you being a spy. That's just not. Dumb bastards. Oh, look at this. We're going to make funds with the Hamas. You know what the leader said? That Hamas was when they butchered all those kids. I want to go into situations. I don't want to upset myself. They were doing atrocities and very personal. And then the guy saying, "Hey, that was a miracle. I was proving this." Well, look, I don't talk to all of that often. I know he doesn't approve of murdering and savaging little children in his name. I don't think so. That's my opinion. Now, let me tell you something. But I know Jesus, the Christendom doesn't do it, and we're siding with the Jews, even though they have recognized Jesus Christ as their true Savior. Because we're looking past that, because we're like that. So anyway, we're gonna have to wipe out this Hamas, this group run after a delicious food. And we can't compromise. There's no compromise with it. And sanctuary cities that they want to let all the criminals from all over the world in there and protect them and protect these lawbreakers who come in the city and overwhelm the system, the social safety net. 10 million out here. We'll round them up. And if the sanctuary cities rebel, they'll lock up anybody who's standing in the way. They'll cut off federal funding for that city. And you'll see the difference. X led seeing then. I don't know what I wrote down. I'll swear off Nancy. Oh no. You know what happened? Let me tell you something. Let me take off the glass. Nancy Pelosi stabbed Joe Biden in the front and the back, and tell him he placate him, say, look, he will put you in Mount once more. Hey, and then they put this black girl Harris because she was she was a DAI or a permanent action thing. She's black, she's half Indian, she and then she was terrible candidate because she was a hollow woman and an idiot. It's not like you had the Condoleezza Rice, somebody who had a brain, who's black. But no, this woman was horrible. And then she was probably, if you would have Biden lost worse than she did. She had $4 billion. She threw it away. And she's going to be in charge of the federal government. Oh, yeah. What's this? What the hell? Ex-lib seeing red. This is the communists. Now, what's happening is this. A lot of liberals are seeing the light. They go, oh my God, this is terrible what happened. Yeah, it's Los Angeles. Right down. There's inflation going through the roof. There's racial tension everywhere because they love the communists don't want us to deal with each other as individuals. They want us to deal with what you identify with. Control freak. There's no control over, yeah, I could get a little thinner and probably end up doing a lot of lobotomies on my skin. That's what happened last time. I tried, I'm 65 years old. For a little while, they were cutting off pieces of my skin because I tried to sunread myself. Yeah, it's true. Thank God. I'll be all wrinkled by now. Laying out in the sun like a piece of leather. Look at this. Cartoonish and child porn. Now, this is interesting. A cartoonist, black guy who worked for the New Yorker, lots of scathing cartoons about Mr. Trump. Turns out he's a pedophile. They found a porno with him. Unless those liberals say, oh, have good luck. God's not on your side. I think you should pick up on it. Karn on the tail end. Karma. Karma the chameleon. Karma's coming back to haunt these commie bastards. Okay. Parents do health fairs. That's something we all need to know. And they're the best looking ones too. Well, we take pride. They produced that thing. Let me see something here. Okay, the beach. This is the thing I didn't finish. Erica and Kathy finally get. She said that we were seeing people burn to death in the subways. That according to her statistics, which could always doctor up, um, they had a situation where and people are getting mugged and murdered in very exotic ways. He said, "Oh, it's safe. That's why we got the National Guard on the subways, and we're throwing the police all over the place." Bunch of guardian angels with baseball bats would take care of the whole situation. No, I think vigilantism is cause is valid when the city and state and the government isn't fair to you. That's self-preservation. That's natural order. So but now we're going to beat them. Oh, that's about the guy who tried to nail Trump with this bogus, all this stuff. He was a convicted felon. Nah, he wasn't. Anybody in real estate, anybody in life, if you're going to investigate them, you can make a case. Because it's hard and within the society to be told, you're checking the day, look at your jail. Hey, okay. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I'll be back. I'm feeling better. I'm not so sick. How was I sick? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I did it my way.